Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our first webinar about modular smart building solutions. Today, with Piotr Kęsek, our Director of Engineering and Designs, we would like to share with you some insights and possibility of the modular construction can offer. During our meeting today, we would like to share with you some information about our company. We are the entry group we are part of. We also talk about the benefits of the modular construction, explain the technology, and highlighted some advantages of bringing forward both investors and architects. Now let's say a few words about the URBA group. As UCUBER team, we are part of the URBA group, international organization with over 30 years of experience in real estates and construction. Being part of this organization, it's really advantage for us. For entry investment, it's fully integrated under one roof. URBA group brings together architect and design, prefabrication, modular production, and general constructor, which allow us to deliver a completely turnkey solution with speed, quality, and sustainability. Across the whole group, we have a team of more than 200 people, from architects, technologists, engineering, for the production staff, project management, and quality control people. We all working together to make each project a success. So now let's talk about the companies in the group. The first one will be URBA Architects. With decades of experience, URBA Architects team create modern and usable designs which affect every project is functionality, efficient, and future-proof. They not only work in with the group, but they also do the projects for the external clients. They have a successfully obligated permit in Poland, Sweden, and Germany. Right now, they on the final stage to receive the permit in the United States. Now we would like to show you some few examples of the project completed by URBA Architects. Some of the multifamily housings, student accommodations, offices, and much more. Another company which is in the group is Modular, with more than 30 years of experience in prefabrication. Modular process advances concrete elements in their own system constructions called Modular Rapid System, which is effect reduce the construction timeline with ensuring high quality. Modular offers two systems for the large-scale buildings and for the single-family houses. So let's view the presentation of the Modular Rapid System for the large-scale buildings. Here are a few examples of the completed projects by Modular. Another company in our group is Aviart, the general constructor. It's responsible on the site executive and coordination. They carry out projects not only with the group, but also for the external clients in Poland, Germany, and Sweden right now. Here you have some few examples of the project completed by Aviart. UCUBER is a young but powerful brand, offering reliable, future-ready modular solution access Europe and soon beyond. We have been in the market since 2021. We can offer our client and partner much more than just the building. We deliver innovation, reliable, and future-ready solutions. At UCUBER, we are focusing on 3D volumetric modules. Depends on the projects and regulations, we can build using three different structural technologies: steel technology, timber technology, and cross-laminated timber, called CLT. This flexibility allowed us to adapt to various regulations, climates, and the client's expectation as well. Our completely building units are manufactured in the factory conditions and assembly on the site, enabling us to deliver high quality, ready to use building much faster than traditional construction methods. We provide turnkey solution across residential, hospitality, social, and defense sector. The key strengths are speed of delivery, sustainability of the projects, and sustainability design. Now let's talk about some benefits of the modular construction. Speed and predictability. Our projects are completely much faster than the traditional construction builds. We are always sticking the schedule. Production takes place in the factory, so weather condition doesn't cause delays. Much projects has a tailored timeline, which is the part of the contract and prepared individually for every investment. Precision quality. Factory production allow high pressure and repeatable quality every time. Thanks to our extended modular construction team and dedicated quality controller team that checks every step of the production process. Fixed costs. The cost is agreed upfront and remains the same through the project. Each investment receives their own production and financing schedule. So the investment is never surprised by any additional charges. Flexibility. We can combine modular with the technologies if needed. Modular technology can be easily be combined with the other construction methods if needed. Project can be scaled up, extended in the future, or even relocated to the different site. Benefits for the investor. The most important for the investor is that we are sole investor security through bank or insurance guarantees. We can provide performance bonds, ensuring your project is fully protected. On the top of that, we offer up to 10 years of warranty on the building and 8 years on the structure, give you the long-term conditioning in both quality and durability. Right now, this is the example highlights the efficient of the modular construction versus traditional methods. This results in 13.5 months time saving, achieving approximately 55% faster delivery and demonstrating improvement over efficiency. Comparing traditional and the modular construction, it's the main thing to say that the traditional construction projects take a long time, often between 18 to 24 months. They depend on the weather, cost even rise, quality very poor. Many subcontractors are involved, which makes the coordination quite difficult. And there is also a lot of noise, waste on the site, and distribution. With the modular construction, the process is different. While foundation is being prepared, modular are built at the same time in the factory. That means project can be completed in just 3 to 9 months, up to twice as fast. Everything is carried out with our company, from production, transportation, and on-site installation by our own team. We take care of everything. Short video about the process of production in UCUBER. Now let's talk about the technology in more detail. So I leave a stage for Peter.
At UCUBER, we specialize in three modular construction technologies: steel frame, which is our main product, timber frame, and cross-laminated timber called CLT. Each technology has its own set of characteristics, and depending on the project type, building function, location, and environmental requirements, we can always choose the optimal solution. Our philosophy is simple: technology should adapt to the project, not the other way around. That flexibility allows us to provide efficient, sustainable, and tailored solutions for every client. Let's start with steel frame construction, which is the core of our production. Steel has exceptionally high strength-to-weight ratio, much higher than concrete or timber. This means that our structural elements can be thinner and lighter, yet still capable of carrying very high loads. Because of this, we can design lighter buildings that use smaller profiles without sacrificing strength or stability. Compared to traditional reinforced concrete or masonry, steel allows us to create structures that are faster to produce, easier to transport, and more material efficient. Another key benefit of steel is its durability and resistance. Steel is highly resistant to most environmental factors, temperature changes, humidity variations, or UV exposure. The only significant challenge is moisture, particularly in areas with high salinity, but that can easily be managed with protective coatings. One of the great advantages of steel is its manufacturing consistency. Because it's produced in controlled industrial conditions, steel has a uniform structure and predictable properties across all production batches. That makes it a perfect material for prefabrication, where precision and repeatability are essential. This precision allows us to produce high-quality modules that fit together perfectly on site. Steel buildings also have a relatively low carbon footprint compared to traditional concrete structures. First, smaller element sizes mean we use less raw material overall. Second, steel production emits less CO2 than cement manufacturing. And finally, steel is fully recyclable, which makes it one of the most sustainable structural materials available today. Of course, like any technology, steel has its limitations. The main one is its behavior under the fire conditions. Steel softens at high temperatures, losing its load-bearing capacity. That's why it's more challenging to achieve the fire resistance levels required by building regulation compared to materials like concrete or timber. Another factor is thermal inertia. Steel heats up and cools down very quickly. In a building, it means that poor insulation design can lead to thermal bridges and condensation. If not controlled properly, this can result in mold growth and reduce energy efficiency. That's why thermal and fire design are always critical parts of our engineering process. With proper insulation systems and fire-rated finishes, we ensure that steel modules perform safely and efficiently in all conditions. The second system we use is timber frame construction. Wood is a natural, renewable, and environmentally friendly material with a low carbon footprint. It's also lightweight, easy to work with, and an excellent thermal insulator, helping us reduce energy losses and minimize thermal bridges in the building envelope. However, timber also has its challenges. It is susceptible to biological degradation, meaning it needs to be carefully protected from moisture and pests. We always apply protective coatings and design for good ventilation and drainage to extend the life of wooden elements. Compared to steel or concrete, wood also has lower strength and shorter service life. This means that timber buildings may require more frequent maintenance or replacement of certain elements over time. Nevertheless, for small buildings and environmentally oriented projects, timber remains an excellent sustainable choice. Our third technology is CLT, or cross-laminated timber. CLT offers all the ecological advantages of regular wood, but with much greater stiffness, strength, and dimensional stability. Because of its layered structure, CLT can achieve larger spans and higher loads, making it suitable for multi-story modular buildings. It is also more resistant to moisture and external factors than traditional timber frames. The only significant limitation is cost. CLT is the most expensive material among the three systems we use. However, for projects that require high IST quality, sustainability, and structural performance, CLT can be ideal solution. While modular construction offers many advantages, there are also logistical limitations that affect design. The size and shape of each module depend not only on architectural requirements, but also on transport regulation and access roads to the site. In many cases, logistics determine the maximum feasible dimensions. It's important to remember that transport costs can vary significantly between countries, and Europe still lacks unfit regulation for oversized transport. That means each project requires an individual transport analysis. In practice, we have developed three main module size categories, which balance practically cost and efficiency. Let's look at the standard module size used at UCUBER. First, modules up to 3 meters wide, 12 meters long, and 3 meters high. These are within standard transport limits. No special permits or escorts are needed. This is the most cost-effective options for the project across most EU countries. Second, modules up to 4 meters wide, 80 meters long, and 3.6 meters high. This size offers the best balance between a usable space and transport cost. It does require additional permits and sometimes pilot escorts depending on the country. Let's look at the standard module size used at UCUBER. Modules up to 3 meters wide, 12 meters long, and 3.2 meters high. These are within standard transport limits. No special permits or escorts are needed. This is the most cost-effective option for projects across most EU countries. Modules up to 4 meters wide, 18 meters long, and 3.6 meters high offers the best balance between usable space and transport cost. It does require additional permits and sometimes pilot escorts depending on the country. The last one, modules up to 4.5 meters wide, 15 meters long, and 4.2 meters high, is the maximum height that allows transport under major European overpasses. Such deliveries require low-bed trailers, additional escorts, and often police support, with increased costs. We can also design larger modules up to 5 meters wide and 20 meters long, but their use depends on site access and road constraints. Before we begin any project, we always check the access condition for modular delivery. Even the best design can face challenges if transport to the site is not feasible. That's why in the early stages we recommend performing a preliminary transport analysis. If there's any doubt, we work with specialized heavy transport companies to evaluate the route and potential restrictions. This early verification helps avoid costly redesigns or unexpected logistic problems later in the process. By addressing transport issues upfront, we ensure that the final modular solution is technically sound, logistically feasible, and economically optimized. At UCUBER, every module is designed as a self-supporting spatial frame, meaning it can safely carry its own loads and those of the other modules stacked above. The main load-bearing elements are the corner posts and edge beams, which form a rigid structural skeleton. This ensures stability both during transport and in the completed building. During the design phase, we analyze all types of loads: vertical, horizontal, and dynamic, including those that occur during lifting, transport, and installation. These conditions can generate stresses that are even higher than in the final building, so we pay special attention to stiffness and torsional resistance. We use 3D structural modeling software to simulate load paths, deflection limits, and connection behavior. This allows us to achieve millimeter-level precision and optimize material thickness for efficiency. In summary, the goal of our structural design is to provide maximum strength, minimal weight, and full modular compatibility across all systems. One of the most important aspects of modular engineering is how modules are connected and assembled. At UCUBER, we use standardized intermodule connections designed for both strength and speed. Our systems are typically bolted, allowing for quick installation on site without any welding. This means that an entire building can be assembled in just a few days. Each connection point is carefully engineered to ensure load transfer continuity. We achieve airtight and fire-rated joints using certified sealing materials, the same system used in traditional fire-rated partitions. Precision is critical. Our tolerance level is within 2 mm, which ensures perfect alignment between modules and seamless facade appearance. Depending on the project, we can use reversible joints, which allows for disassembly and relocation, or permanent connection for long-term stability. In short, these details make UCUBER modules not only fast to install, but also safe, reusable, and perfectly aligned. When we talk about modular construction, it's not only about structure, it's also about building physics. At UCUBER, we design our envelope system to meet strict standards for thermal insulation, soundproofing, and moisture protection. Our wall and roof assemblies are optimized to achieve U values below 0.18, minimizing heat loss and reducing energy demand. We pay close attention to thermal bridge elimination, especially at the junctions between modules. In terms of acoustic, we reach RW values up to 60 decibels between rooms and floors, ensuring full privacy and comfort even in multi-unit buildings. This is achieved through double-layer wall system with resilient channels, mineral wool cores, and decoupled framing. Moisture control is equally important. We design continuous vapor barriers and use materials with controlled diffusion properties, preventing condensation inside the walls. The result is a modular building that performs at least as well, and often better, than traditional constructed buildings. Fire resistance is a critical parameter in modular construction. Each UCUBER wall, floor, and ceiling system is based on tested and certified assemblies with fire-resistant ratings from EI 30 to EI 120. We cooperate with leading material suppliers, such as Knauf, Signat, or Rockwool, who provide complete system documentation. These systems include multi-layer gypsum boards, mineral wool cores, and steel or wood substructures. Fire stopping is applied at all junctions, penetration, and connections between modules, ensuring that the fire resistance of the assembly is continuous across the entire building. By following these tested systems, we guarantee the safety, reliability, and certification compliance of every modular building we produce. At the same time, our systems delivers excellent acoustic performance. Thanks to resilient connections, double frames, and vibration-damping materials. This dual focus on fire and sound protections ensures both safety and comfort, two essential aspects for hotels, student housing, and residential buildings built with our technology. Now that we have discussed the structural and fire performance principles, I'd like to show you a few examples of our standard envelope systems. The walls, floors, and roofs that form the building shell of our modules. Each of these systems has been designed and tested to meet fire, thermal, and acoustic requirements. First one is the external wall designed for ETICS facade. The wall consists of an internal double plasterboard layer and steel frame with rock wool and a gypsum fiberboard on the outside. On top, a rock wool insulation layer, adhesive and thin coat plaster from the ETICS finish. This system can also accommodate brick cladding or elastolite polyurethane panels that replicate stone or brick. We also offer a solution for ventilated facade systems which allows the building to be finished with any type of cladding. The difference between previous one is the sandwich panel with rock wool or pier core as an external insulation layer, to which the facade substructure is mounted. This is the internal partition wall used inside modules. It's a simple and efficient light steel frame system with rock wool infill and double plasterboard layers on the both sides. The intermodular wall separates two neighboring modules. It consists of two independent steel frames, each filled with rock wool insulation, separated by a 20 mm air and assembly space. This double wall design provides outstanding acoustic insulation and fire resistance, ideal for hotels, apartments, or office. Each side is finished with double plasterboard layers, vapor membranes, and sound-absorbing cores. Here we can see the standard floor on the ground system used in UCUBER models. From top to bottom, the floor consists of finishing layers such as vinyl, laminate, or wood floor, two cement-bonded particle boards, a vapor barrier membrane, a layer of rock wool within the steel frame, providing both thermal and acoustic insulation, and finally, a sandwich panel with a pier core which acts as the thermal break and bottom enclosure. We can modify the upper layer to integrate underfloor heating if required. The intermodular slab is also the part which divides the levels of the building. This building partition consists of the ceiling of the lower module and the floor of the upper module. Next is our flat roof system protected by EPDM waterproof membrane. It's a multi-layer construction combining thermal insulation and structural performance. This system is also designed to allow the creation of roof terrace or green roofs. Its stiffness and waterproofing details make it ideal for residential and commercial modular projects. This is our pitched roof system, typically used in modular buildings. The outer layer is a standing seam metal sheet offering long-term durability and clean modern look. This system ensures high energy efficiency, structural strength, and an attractive architecture appearance suitable for various roof slopes. As I mentioned earlier, our technology can be used for any type of building finish. We have solutions for plaster finishes and cladding for ventilated facades, including wood, HPL, and sintered stone. There are no limitations in this regard. We can easily adapt to designers' requirements. All UCUBER modules are produced in controlled factory environment, not on a construction site. This is what allows us to achieve the highest precision and repeatability. The production process is divided into clearly defined stages. Each stage is documented under factory production control procedures. Our team performs dimensional checks, weld inspections, electrical testing, and earthlightness measurements. All production data is linked to our BIM system, allowing full traceability. Every element has a digital twin. Because production takes place indoors, weather conditions don't affect schedule or quality. This means consistent delivery times, fewer defects, and faster on-site installation. In short, factory-based construction guarantee predictable quality and superior precision. To conclude the technical part, all the principles I've just discussed are integrated into UCUBER's standard design systems. These systems are developed to meet fire resistance, thermal, acoustic, and durability standards for modular buildings. At the same time, we know that each project is unique. That's why our systems are flexible. We can adapt insulation levels, finishes, or materials to meet specific local codes and budgets. In essence, UCUBER combines technical precision, production control, and environmental responsibility into one complete modular solution. At the end, I would like to talk about the key benefits for architects interested in modular technology. First of all, designers gain unique expertise in a field with limited competition. The market of the building prefabrication still grows. It is a great chance for architects to gain an advantage over the competition and get new clients. Our technology is flexible. It allows to work on projects of any size and design diverse layouts and architectural forms without being limited.
Myself and Peter would like to say big thank you for joining us today on our first webinar regarding the modular building solutions. If you have any questions, feel free to send them over. We will reply it as soon as possible. Our email addresses you can find below on the presentation.
Thank you for your time.